Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Saturday, September 28th. Wow, next to the last day of the Major League seasons. And for you Braves fan, torture. Yeah, torture coming up. Anyway, and I'm a Mets fan, so woo. Well, anyway, I wanted to do a special commentary today on answering a whole bunch of people. Aaron White Ner, I think is the way you pronounce that. A Lois Lewinsky, I hope I pronounced that right. And a Patricia Robbins, among others. And Patricia Robbins in particular says, "What do you mean that this is not a regular trial? It's a political tool." Well, this trial, Miss Robbins, would probably be akin to a rape trial for a woman. Because you have to have a high threshold here in order to convict a guy of rape. And this is a society's doing, okay? But this is a constitutional trial. And let me explain what I mean by that. In a constitutional trial, like an impeachment, the threshold of evidence is a lot higher. You're looking at, and this is what I'm saying again, and you're probably saying, why does he keep on saying high crimes and misdemeanors? Because that's what they are. That's what the Constitution is based on, and that's what the office of the presidency is based on. It's like I said, trying to put a woman is accusing a man of rape, and she gets raked over the coals. Well, it's the opposite with the president. The Democrats under Pelosi think they have the goods. They don't. They have allegations, just like the woman would have just allegations against a man until you have certain things that come to fruition. And if I were the Democrats, before I proceed any further, I would go and look at the, and I say it again, Andrew Johnson trial, and also Clinton's impeachment. And you're following the same stupid rules because you don't have any evidence to say yay. And for Miss Robbins, okay, the judge of a so-called impeachment trial is the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. And he is supposed to uphold the Constitution. That's his main purpose. So he's going to have points of order to the Democrats, who are the accusers, and Republicans, who are the defenders. No hanky-panky, no shenanigans. Mr. Roberts did a good job of that with the Clinton impeachment. I think he studied Mr. Samuel P. Chase under the Andrew Johnson impeachment because, wow, Mr. Chase did a good job of that one too. Well, anyway, as in here, right now you got what, 47 dum-dums, sorry, Democrats, Miss Robbins. That is what's sitting in the Senate, 47 Democrats. And they're saying, oh, we're going to vote the party line. They shouldn't vote the party line. They are there to vote by the Constitution, not the party line. And that's what happened on the Andrew Johnson trial. You had 9 Democrats. Oh, we're going to stick with Andrew Johnson all the way down. Okay, so you have, and out of those 47, I'll say 40 to 44 of those are going to be, we're going to vote the party line. Yes, that's a given because all 9 Democrats under Andrew Johnson were that way. Now, in the impeachment here, you need 67. So say you got all 47, okay? So let's say all 47 are going to vote the party line. here, and you need, well, you're going to have two Republicans, I know, Miss Murkowski of Alaska and Miss Collins of Maine. They don't like President Trump, and that should not be we're going to the Democrat side for this. Before they vote on this, ladies, I would tell you, look at the evidence that the Democrats are going to be presenting. It's going to be like the Andrew Johnson radical Republicans. They're going to have, oh, well, he does not confirm people for advice and consent in the Senate. He appoints people. Yeah, well, they accuse Andrew Johnson of that, too. They had a special act, this Tenure of Service Act, which they passed to get him. Well, that Service and Tenure Act in 1885 got guttered. In 1925, I believe, got the Supreme Court finally said it's unconstitutional. And this is what you don't have, Democrats. You don't have a smoking gun. And this is what you need. Look at Richard Nixon. Why didn't he go to impeachment? Because he had two smoking guns against him. Number one, like I keep on harping at you, you needed the federal courts to get in here and say, he violated the Constitution. And how do you do that? Well, in President Nixon's case, he fired Archibald Cox. So you went to a federal judge, DeSalle, I think was his name, and he said it was unconstitutional and unlawful. That the Democrats used in their impeachment proceedings. Another thing was tapes. It wasn't what was on the tapes when they finally got them. It was the 18.5-minute gap that proved to be his undoing. And the third, you had an ace up your sleeve. A disgruntled guy named John W. Dean, which would corroborate anything that those evidence would find. That's how good John W. Dean was. He was a pain in the ass. You don't have a John W. Dean here. You don't even have the first one. So see, your level, you can put all these allegations, and that's all they are, allegations, until you can find a breach of constitutional authority. And you don't have that, because nobody has said that. You can say it, yeah, until your heart's desire, but until you have it in writing that somebody else said a breach of constitutional authority, like the two judges, Sirica and DeSalle, did for President Nixon, and that's what killed the Republicans during the Johnson trial. Look at what happened. You had 9 Democrats that said, we're going to toe the party line. Yeah. Then you had 3 Republicans that said, something's rotten in Denmark, so you had 12. You needed 19. And the Republicans were saying, yippee, we got it made here. They only got 12. We got 35 right now, and plus 19. And plus 7. So we got 42 to 19 is what they were looking at. Yeah? 42 to 12. 42 to 12. That's what they were looking at. Oh, we got it made. We got 42 to 12, and they knew they had it. But somewhere along the line, 7 Republicans, 6 of them, voted no. And it wasn't because they thought President Johnson was not guilty, or it's that they realized that they would have a disaster on their hands if they voted yay. Now, Senator Ross from Arkansas, he voted no, and he knew why. Because it was unconstitutional what they were doing. And this is the problem with Democrats. They're unconstitutional right now. This is your favorite alien and Bubba saying, I hope I answered your questions, Ms. Robbins, and good day.